Look how far that thing went. I've got a new Albin incinerator. Actually, I got two of them, and I'm going to take this one right here and use it in BP today, and get about 500 swings on it. Then I'm going to set it aside, and it's only going to be used for games. And then the second one, I'll start using it in BP, and that way that I can always have a bat that's ready to go for games. And when the other one gets 500 swings on it, then I'll have, 2 or 3 months from now, I'll have another one that is a gamer bat. So if you have the funds, and a lot of you guys on softball fans have 15 or 20 bats, you get two of the exact same bat, and use one of them in batting practice until it gets broken in, then set it aside, and that way you'll always be set and have a good gamer, and you can call Albin Athletics. One of the things that I wanted to share with you today is about relationships. And I'm not a relationships expert, but I've been married for 22 years, and during that time, went through trials and tribulations just like most of you have. But what concerns me is I read a lot of stuff on softball fans about guys, telling their wives if they don't like their softball, they can hit the road and blah, blah, blah. And that's not unlike some of the things that I said. My wife didn't marry a softball player. She married a guy that was in the Air Force, and somebody that she was in love with. And I stood before God and my pastor and family, just like you guys did, and proclaimed my love for her, and that next to God, she was number one. And some of you guys, just like I did in the past, have gotten it mixed up where, for some reason, softball has become number one in your life. And what happens is your wife gets jealous that she's not number one, and she starts fussing about softball because that's her competition. Well, I'm here to tell you, just as soon as I quit making softball number one, and I showed and proved to my wife that she was my number one besides God, then she wasn't jealous of softball anymore, and then it was okay that I played. But if your spouse thinks that you love a sport more than them, for one thing, that's wrong. And secondly, they shouldn't have to feel that way. So get your priorities straight. Make God first, make your spouse second, and then your family and your work, and then put softball in its original place that it was intended to be in. It's a game. Have fun. And I guarantee you that your relationship with your wife will be a lot better, and you'll be blessed by putting things in the right order. Unless you're, Rusty Bumgardner and you're making a lot of money playing softball, then you need to keep it in its correct place. And some of you do, a lot of you don't, and you pay the consequences for it. But I got softball in its right place, and I'm grateful, and I thank the Lord for my marriage. And I try on a daily basis to let my wife know how much I love her, and that she's second in my life next to God. And our relationship is awesome. And after 22 years, I never would have thought that it'd be this good. And I just hope the Lord blesses us with many, many more years to come. Thank you. You guys have a good day, and we're going to hit some balls here in a minute, and we've got a bat that's ready to break, so maybe we'll get to see some cool bat breaking, and I'll make sure I put that at the front of the video. All right? Bye. Right, man, I can't see nothing. If I was, I wouldn't pitch in a game like this with this sun like this.
I wouldn't want to.
You're hitting them 330. That one going past my ear. All right, last one. Oh, two more.
Two more.
Ah. Here's all this. Oh, listen. This chain link. That's what it sounds like. You'd know if you were swinging an Albin bat instead of that combat. That one I didn't think was coming out.